Cush Sea Farms and heading back into the village of Ardgroom. So out on the Bear Peninsula, where I've loaded 24 pallets of mussels and they're heading for Holland. I unfortunately won't be going with them, so I just thought I would record the excursion. Beautiful drive, beautiful scenery, some squeaky bum moments because these roads are not really supposed to have large articulated lorries driving along them, I suppose. It's usually tourists in little cars. I shocked one or two people today already. I'm sure it'll be alright. Let's give it a little toot. A toot at the horn. We're doing a bit of hedge trimming along the way as well. I didn't know where I was going this morning coming in here, but I know the general idea of how to get back, so we should be okay. Hopefully don't end up in some mountain road. Jesus, don't say that. Don't want that to happen. Really don't want that to happen. So even though the sun is not out like it was the last couple of days of summer that we had, the scenery still doesn't change. It's still absolutely stunning. These purple flowers on these mountain roads. There's a section of the road. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. It looks like something out of a fairy tale. I'm sure we'll be going through it soon enough anyway. But I don't think it's going to look as fairy tale-ish, maybe coming from the opposite direction. It was just, you can see, oh, it's just beautiful. So that was my first time down there with that mussel collection in that customer. So this route is very new to me, but I will gladly be sent down here out to whatever it is. This truck unfortunately has some tracking issues on the steering axle and it's actively trying to drag me into whichever ditch it can find, which is most convenient to it. So it's made this journey down along these roads rather interesting because well, natural. Oh, For fuck's sake. No, I don't know where you want me to go. No, this is the absolute stupidity of people. Oh, we did all right. We didn't go into the ditch. You kind of think to yourself, sure, look, we're nearly into the village here now, and civilization, and no, that's literally, this is just the beginning of it. So this is Ardgroom village that we're coming into. So we're doing a left up here now for Kenmare. So long as nobody is parked on the fucking corner. So the next 35 kilometers is seat of your pants stuff. No joke. So I just pulled over there to let two vehicles go past me, just to make life a little bit easier, because I'm not going to be driving fast because I'm rather heavy, so I won't be taking any silly chances. I'm just going to relax. How much fun it is to go off-road in Ireland. And the camera, well, my iPhone is probably not up to much, and the camera or the phone holder is knackered as well. So if it's jumping around, or I don't know whether the iPhone stabilizes, but anyway, there's nothing really much I can do about that. As I say, it is what it is. may be there may be sections of this where I might not talk. That's because I need to see better. So I might just not be talking all that much, because I'm trying not to end up in a ditch or do any damage, I suppose. You see, people aren't expected to meet trucks on this road, so they do tend to drive a little bit mental. So there we are, across the border into County Kerry, into the kingdom. You would imagine with the Healy Rays that the roads would be absolutely perfect here, but you'd be shockingly wrong. In all fairness, they probably get worse, and they definitely didn't make them any wider. But this, I'm not going to lie to you, these purple flowers on the side of the road all the way along, no, that's it. The view to the left that I just can't let you see, because obviously I'm driving. But you never know, I might get a chance to come down here again after coming down here now. We do an awful lot of fish and shellfish collections around Ireland. Some really, really out of the way places, and stunning. Just it's hard to believe sometimes that we live in a country so beautiful, and so many Irish people have never even explored it or know the first thing about their own country. They'd rather go to Tenerife or the Canaries or wherever it is. I don't know, Albufeira or something, I don't know. Which is it's kind of sad, because we do actually have some of the most beautiful driving roads and scenery. The only problem with Ireland is it would be cheaper to go on a 10-day holiday to one of those aforementioned places than it would be to stay in a B&B. One of the cheapest B&Bs in Ireland, because it is rip off Ireland after all. Now I don't know what that is out there, so somebody who knows more about this area would have to call that. I just know I'm back into Kerry now. I don't think I'll cross back over to Cork again. So I might pull in a second just to let this traffic get past me, because I don't want to upset anyone. Come on. Now, doing the Lord's work, you know? Doing the Lord's work. I won't lie, these roads were a lot scarier coming in here this morning when I didn't know them. I did think things were going to get a lot worse, but shocking. Absolutely shocking. But the views make up for it. You forgive the roads because of the views. Yeah, we have a lot of customers down here that we collect from, that ship out their seafood, shellfish, fish out to Europe. Now, this is the road that yeah, this is it. With all of this purple, I don't even know what it's called. Oh, me mammy might know. These roads are shocking bad. Jesus Christ. But they're still great crack for driving on. And I'd much prefer to be driving on these than to be driving on a motorway. That's the truth. I'll take driving on these roads every day over driving on a motorway. It's magical. I think I'm blowing the horn just a little bit much, but I'm not. Well, if they're driving at me and they haven't got a car radio on blaring, they are actually hearing the horn being blown. And it just gives me that little bit longer to react as they come flying around the corner. I don't know, I've seen an awful lot of these those beautiful trees, the tree trunks, and they seem to be, it seems to be down here in Kerry. I've seen Cork and Kerry, I've seen them an awful lot. I don't know what you call them. The fuck it. You know, not deciduous, the ones of the leaves, I don't know. Coniferous, I think that's the word. I think that's what they are. They have a strange looking bark on them anyway. But most truck drivers wouldn't really enjoy being sent down to places like this because it's kind of not fun for many people. Right, this is it. No, it's not gonna be as magical. It was more magical coming from the opposite direction, in all fairness. There's a little bridge here now. Yeah, it doesn't look it's not as magical. Well. Maybe I need to record myself coming in the opposite direction the next time, because it's absolutely breathtaking. parts of it that had me even worried. But we'll see it soon enough now. You always just hope that car drivers have a modicum of cop and that they know how to not make your life more difficult than it already is. Because trying to get a start on these hills after coming to a stop is not fun. Not fun at all. So I'm actually climbing right now on it's not a steep hill, but it's a continual gradient. I think this is where the mountain road starts. And there were definitely some squeaky bum moments. We're alright, we're alright. Watching this. This will put the heart across her. This is almost like Connor Pass. Because you got an awful lot of the mountain kind of right beside you and a nice sheer drop on the far side. Good crack. Good crack. It'll be a good crack if you fell off the bleeding head there, let me tell you. I don't know if that camera is doing this drive any justice as well. I know I'm looking out the driver's side window here at the mountain or big hill, whatever it's called, I don't know. Wish we were tipping along road. I don't have anybody behind me, so I'm just Just take it nice and handy, lads. There's a local who understands to stay in. These are some of the fun parts where you actually get to see the trailer from the side. Looks like somebody's using their brain, saw me coming. So you would be forgiven in thinking that, sure, we're nearly down the mountain now. It's nearly all over. No, it doesn't get much better. Biggest problem is the trees and bushes and stuff on the left and right are not cut back, and so they push you or the truck driver out over the white line and into oncoming traffic for the vast majority of the time, which makes it not such an enjoyable drive. And then it doesn't help that the road goes from relatively normal width to nearly single track. Now I know this is a regional road, R571 I think. So we're actually doing well that it's half decent paved. over half the drive done from what was it called? I don't know. Ardgroom, that's what it was. But there is still some horrible parts of this road. What I might actually do is leave it recording until I get back out to the N21. Is that what it is? The N22, the Cork Killarney Road. Oh fuck me! Just. Really shit parts of that road there. Yeah, I think I went Rat something, I can't remember the name of it. It's the name of the village, definitely, if it begins with Rat, I think it does. Rat Bane or something like that. It must be a Healy Ray stronghold, because there's massive vote number 1 signs all over the town on the way in, with that fucking bongo, Michael Healy Ray. We're all fucking rats. But enough of my political ranting. And back to interesting driving. I'll just stay quiet, probably the best thing to do. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, there's deers along this road as well, which makes it even more interesting, I suppose. I had a fawn run out in front of me earlier on. Of all the times, all the places, as I come around the bend, and the little furry-tailed Bambi Pox was standing on the side of the road, didn't step back into the tree line or anything. No, decided, today's the day I'm gonna have a duel with an Arctic. So, needless to say, I stood on the brakes and there was a couple of expletives voiced towards Bambi, which Bambi can't speak English, so she didn't give a fuck. So yeah, I have 24 pallets, 24 ton bags on pallets of mussels. I gone to Holland, so there's 24 ton on me. So it's about 42. 24 ton and about 42 ton thereabouts. It doesn't feel too heavy. Not running too bad. tractor man. I know as a viewer you are not privy to how this truck is handling, but because the tracking isn't great, it means that, oh come on, really? Well, you see, that's what it's all about. Yeah, the tracking, there was new tyres put on this, and the lads obviously decided today was not the day to align or track the front end. So the front end of this tractor unit is trying to kill me. Let's just call a spade a shovel here. That's exactly what it's trying to do. As it's hard set on dragging me into any ditch. It's not. It's an equal opportunities ditch dragger. It doesn't seem to mind at all. So it's a bit of a hairy ride. The steering is continually pulling to the left, which is into the tree line there, as you can see. Which is, you know, it can put the. Oh, here we fucking go now. Right. Now, the fact that I'm 42 on ton, I really don't want to be going too close to the edge of the road. So I try my best to bully my way past people without giving too much of the road away. Because really, I don't want to be going over the edge. Momentary reprieve from really tight, shitty roads, and then it's back into it again. What? As I said, the views make it all worthwhile. I do love the way car drivers react with no help to you at all. They just kind of stop dead. Right, so we're actually just coming back into Kenmare now, if my memory serves me correctly. more narrow bits and trees, more trees. There's always trees. Trees and lots of branches and bushes and tight stretches of the road. And fun. Now, will you stop? No, you will, and you're great. Fucking really clever. Oh, I remember you. Stopped here on the left hand side this morning. It was pissing rain, horrible, and I had to stop there for my breakfast. I started my driving with 4.5 hours of driving to do, and we are now what, 45 minutes in. Yeah, you're beginning to ask yourself, does this road have a fucking end? You and me both. We were nearly in Kenmare about 2 miles back. Probably 5 miles back. I actually do think, I do think we're just coming into Kenmare now. Just about. anybody watching this who drives trucks, don't ever turn right there. Just turn left. Just turn left. Avoid all issues. Do not turn right there. Now, I was going to say we're back in civilization. Not quite. Not quite. Serves me, I turn right here. You definitely don't go straight on. called Kilgarvan. That's where the Healy Rays are from, is it? That clever Healy Ray, Jesus Christ, fucking Healy Rays. Surprised the fucking church isn't named after him. Saint Healy Ray. the last few miles until I get back onto national roads and normality. There we are. Back to civilization.